Welcome to this daily guided meditation practice. This is the Attentive Mind. My name is Nathan, and I'll be guiding you through this meditation practice today. Find yourself a seated position. You want to find something that is both sturdy and comfortable. If you find something uncomfortable or unstable, then you're going to feel pain in the body or be distracted by it. So you want to find something comfortable, like sitting in a chair works, or even lying down as long as you don't fall asleep. You also want to feel a sense of stability because it gives us a feeling that we are here to stay. Not like we're going to get up and move around or we got something else to do. This is just part of our to-do list. We're here to stay now. So just find what works for you. We also keep our eyes open during this practice. But of course, if you have learned to practice with your eyes closed or you feel more comfortable doing so, feel free to do so. There are no hindrances here. But if your eyes are open, leave the screen alone and drop your gaze down below you. Maybe glancing at the floor, maybe the desk, whatever is just below you. We're not staring or concentrating on a particular spot on the floor, but we're also not zoned out and blurry. We have a gentle gaze directed softly and clearly downwards. You're in a comfortable and sturdy position, and your eyes are either closed or open, gaze directed softly but clearly downwards. Are you waiting for me to say something? Are you trying to get to the next moment? That right there isn't what we're doing. We're not using this meditation video as a stepping stone for the next thing. We're completing life. Everything we want, desires, we're completing them all now. This moment is the big picture. This moment is the goal and the meaning of life. Everything else just ties you up. Past and future. All concepts. Keeping you away from recognizing this moment. So stop waiting for the next thing to happen and start living now. There's nowhere to go, nothing to do, and no one to become. And notice what is here right now. The various sounds around you, the temperature of the air on your skin, the sensations of the breath, everything happens now. So just notice it. And if you're normal, you're probably no longer noticing this moment. You were probably distracted by something in your head, some future thought, some past thought, planning, worrying, problems. And that's normal. Our inability to just notice this moment and be completely distracted and taken over by thought is normal. But it is why we suffer. It's why we don't know that we're always here. Because thoughts are always negative, usually. Problem-seeking, worried about oneself, comparing, wanting. And this practice is simply coming back to where we always are. And we do this by leaving thinking alone. Not shutting it off. Not quieting it. Not doing anything with it. In fact, we're just not touching it. We move our attention away from thinking to the breath instead. The breath only happens now. And it's easy to notice because it's always moving. Thoughts will continue on, but our attention will remain with breathing. And of course, our attention will want to go to thinking. It'll start getting lost in thought. We'll start thinking about something and forgetting the breath. But when this happens, simply return to breathing. Take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. And settle your attention on the place you feel that breath the most. We're not doing any kind of special breathing, no ujjayi breathing, nothing like that. Just noticing the gentle rhythm of breathing. Stay here. And let your thoughts come and go as they please. Simply remain with breathing. come back. Come back to the breath. Return. Return to this moment. Return to breathing. Wake up. Wake up from thinking. Return to the breath, rising and falling. This is it. Everything is accomplished here and now. Where is the future we have to get to? Here. Where is the past that we came from? Here. There's only this. So relax. Allow this moment to be just as it is, and completely and totally rest. All right. You can look at the screen. We have so many responsibilities in life, obligations, things we agreed to. We get tied up, and it becomes so intense sometimes that we burn out, or we just quit, or we just have a lot of trouble. It's not fun. But what's amazing about this practice is that at any moment you can just drop all of it by ceasing to pay attention to your thoughts. When we're going through our day, when we have things, obligations, things to do, they're real in a certain sense, but they're not here and now. This moment is already free from those problems. I heard Sean Carroll say this recently. He's a physicist, but he said, he's talking about something else, but he was actually talking about free will. But we can say it this way, that our problems and our issues and our things that we got to worry about in the world is like baseball. Baseball doesn't exist in the actual world, right? In physics, baseball's not a real thing because it's a human convention. It's a game that exists as a human convention, but there's no baseballness in the universe. It's just a collection of agreed upon ideas. And therefore, with our language is the same thing. It's real, but it's not really that real. It's noises coming out of our mouth, that's what it is. But our interpretation and our ideas and our contemplation about it makes it reified is the word. So, not saying to ignore your problems and to not fulfill your obligations or your responsibilities, but you don't have to think about them incessantly. You can just pay attention to what actually is, which is this moment. And this moment is already free from your problems because it's now. And it will always be now. And that's our home here. So unravel these problems instantly by noticing this moment. And practice. It takes practice. Thank you for your time today. Thank you for showing up. And as always, and without exception, I'll see you tomorrow.